get into outside of
World
this.
Peace, Eisenhorn, Cavill, or anything positive. Okay, for one thing, let's focus on the Warhammer Amazon deal. For one, I'm one of the people that's actually hyped for it because knowing what I know about film production, having someone like Cavill who gives a damn in the highest possible position is a good thing. Like, everything wrong with Star Wars, for example, we can directly blame on Kathleen Kennedy, and the fact it's getting worse, we can also directly blame on the fact that what's his name? The Clone Wars guy who...
Dave Filoni.
Yeah, Dave Filoni. The fact that Dave Filoni has been given a similar power, a similar creative power, is a bad thing, because he's always been a hack as well. So, again, the people you put at those ultra-high levels, they matter. One person really can make or break an entire production. Having Cavill in that absolute power position over the production is going to be a massive boon to its success, because Cavill gives a fuck. He gives a bajillion fucks. Like, Warhammer's probably his biggest thing.
Yeah, he's constantly saying how much he loves Warhammer. I will say this real quick on the Star Wars thing, though. It was really telling when when their first major thing outside of the sequels they were trying to hype up was the High Republic.
Yeah.
And to show off the hype for the High Republic, they showed the writing staff and their board of things they cared about. And on there, of important topics that they needed to have in there. Lightsabers, droids, diversity, dinosaurs.
Ain't no...
And they the first book.
Ain't nobody going to Star Wars for diversity. I don't care how much those people believe it's necessary. Nobody goes to entertainment for that shit. Nobody does.
And then,
not even the people who want it.
I think the first book sold decently well, and then the drop from the first to the second book was 90% sales.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like how
of
all the people who watched Rings of Power, only 37% finished, and Amazon had to admit, oh yeah, it was a massive fucking flop.
And they're doing a season 2, like the Halo show. God, I've got to watch Halo season 1 and 2.
Hey, listen, I'm just gonna say, go through totally legitimate sources.
Yeah, no, I'm pirating the show, 100%. No, back to what I was gonna say though. One of the best parts of the Warhammer announcement, it came right off of people really thinking it got canceled.
Well, I mean, it was like as little as 6 months after the announcement that fucking Arch Warhammer was putting out multiple videos saying it had failed and it wasn't happening.
Well, Arch was saying it was failing, but not only Arch, someone that's pretty reputable for leaks.
I'm fully aware. The big one that said it was Valrak. Valrak said it, and then literally before, like, a day later?
I think 2 days. Literally 2 days later is when they made, like, or after he was saying, yeah, it's probably not happening. They made their massive announcement of, yeah, it's happening.
Well, I mean, it's like, here's the thing. They're not trusting the process. It's not that simple to sign these deals. That said, I think GW is underselling how far in production things are. Generally speaking, productions get underway before the ink is even written on things like this.
Well, because they already announced they made their deal a year ago, but I think it was trying to get the terms of their deal. Because it's like, I think GW, because I feel like GW might have had confidence shaken after Rings of Power. But I will say, with Amazon, their Tom Clancy shit's pretty good. Well, like, anything with Tom Clancy, good.
I mean, everybody points out, Rings of Power. Hold on, I'm sorry, an ad came up and people were, getting fucked. But when it comes to Amazon, everyone brings up Rings of Power, but they don't bring up things like, Reacher, the Terminal List.
I've brought up Terminal List multiple times.
Yeah, Reacher, Terminal List, Expanse, lots of really, really good shows. Yeah. It's like I get Rings of Power fucking stank, but you're pretty much ignoring that Amazon's got a good track record there. It's just that their biggest stinker was the biggest possible stinker, you know?
Yeah. Set.
Wait, what's up?
Satvar said, "Well, my friend fucked his fingers with fireworks."
Well, I'll just say I hope he can still write tomorrow. Like,
maybe he can play guitar, unlike the protagonist of a certain video game that was really, really bad. And the creator then found out how bad of the group of people he's around because they all hated him after a certain thing happened in October.
Oh no! It's like I didn't get the revenge I wanted. Now I can't play the guitar, and now I'm sad. Oh god, just don't. Anyway, back on the Warhammer deal. But yeah, people focusing on Rings of Power now and how yes, it was bad. But like I said, I feel.
Smirk DM'd you.
Oh, Smirk.
Smirk said what happened in October. I'll DM you what happened in October.
Yeah. Yeah, because even I don't really know what you're talking about there, Boobs. But anyway, if it's something you can't say out loud, just DM it to me. But anyway, like I've been trying to say now for about 5 minutes, yeah, people focusing on Rings of Power as to why the Warhammer adaptation is going to suck are really they're ignoring all the successes Amazon has actually put out. And I know it's popular to hate on big adaptations like that, but you got to stay objective and you got to give credit where it's due. And if Amazon is doing actually a lot of good shows, I'm not going to say they're bad just because, hating Amazon is, a popular thing to do. Because then that's being disingenuous, and I don't play like that.
A module has run out of charges.
We not only had Rings of Power, but also the Wheel of Time, and yeah, Wheel of Time was I would say it was a much lower key kind of thing compared to Rings of Power.
Well, if you're Shad, you really hate Wheel of Time.
I mean,
no. Is that the one he really complains about on FNT a lot, or?
No, he's too busy shilling his AI air quotes art right now.